What's up, folks? Welcome back to this vlog. I'm in the middle of getting stuff ready for our Across the Highlands expedition, which is this 5-day snowshoe trip across the Cape Breton Highlands from Ingonish all the way to Shetty Camp. It's roughly 70-some kilometers. That we do every February, and it's currently snowing like crazy out, but it's given pretty decent weather. But generally, we get a lot of whiteouts. It's given a little warmer weather later in the week, so we might get in a little rain. I'm going to document that trip and put that up in a vlog. If you want to check out last year's video, that's also up on our YouTube channel as well. I'll try to link it in the comments. But this week's video is kind of from the archives from last year. It's one of the trips that I never finished editing, mostly because I didn't have consistent video for the whole thing. So it's kind of jumps around here and there, mostly GoPro footage, because we had to hike up the mountain to access this river about 14 kilometers, camp overnight, get in the water, and we planned to do it over a couple days. We budgeted like 3 to 4 days, packed accordingly. But once we got on the river and we started running all the sets of whitewater, we moved pretty quickly. But you'll notice in this video at the end, we're paddling in dark, and I highly recommend avoiding paddling at dark. But at that point and the place that we were in the river, it was a quick and easy paddle out, really flat water. But what we don't show you is the 70-foot waterfalls, 50 to 70-foot waterfalls. I'm not sure how high it actually is, but we got boxed in at the top, and I had to rope up and climb up and around this waterfalls, which is called the Great Falls in Indian Brook. It's a local hiking spot, so you can hike up from the Cabot Trail all the way up to the falls. Beautiful location. If you do it, be very, very careful at the last section when there's a rope section that goes down the river. The rope's kind of old, it's very precarious. If you're doing it, do one at a time. But we had to rope up and go up over the rock face and then down through the trail, get in the water. At that point, we were pretty much committed to getting out. I'm not gonna talk too much. I got stuff to get ready, but we're gonna jump into this vlog. Let me know in the comments what you think. We're heading back to Indian Brook, I think, in the spring to run the waterfalls, and we'll do a video about that. But in the meantime, we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Okay, so here's the situation. I know that the lowland roads are clear. The roads in Marguerite have been clear pretty much up to the plateau. So I'm hoping that this road is clear all the way to Gisborne, or it's going to be a repeat of a trip I did last year doing the Shetty Camp, where we hiked 30 kilometers to get to the river. Really hope that doesn't happen, but yeah, only time will tell. Okay, so that was the end of the road. It's going to suck.
I think it's about 10K, but
yeah,
we'll see.
You gonna have fun today?
Oh yeah.
So quick update. We are 4K in up this road. Look at that shit. And we're on our way to Gisborne. Red Cove flowage is over there. It's absolutely frozen. I was hoping to maybe paddle through it, but I should have known that it was gonna be frozen. Anyways, Jamie Vasillo, does this road look plowed to you? Didn't think so, but we are just about 8 kilometers in. Still going. It's 8:30 at night. This is so much fun. Well, I hear water. It is, I think it's 9 o'clock at night, and we just made Indian Brook. And I am absolutely knackered. It's time to get some water, get camp set up, rock and roll. Oh, here. Made her. Kind of laying here for a half hour. Wasn't really the greatest sleep. Anyways, I'm getting coffee going, and we're gonna get this gear packed up and yeah, get out on Indian Brook, which is kind of exciting. So as far as I know, today will be the first descent of Indian Brook in its entirety. I know people have paddled sections of it, but yeah, the first time anybody has paddled from the lake all the way down. Now, if that's incorrect, someone please message me and correct me, because I'd love to have a conversation with you, and I would have loved to get that information
before we left on this trip. But as with most rivers here on Cape Breton Island, yeah, a lot of the upper sections haven't really been explored that much because of the accessibility issue. Because in the spring, like right now, in the start of the spring, the roads are full of snow, and in a lot of cases, there's not enough snow for snowmobiles, but there's too much snow for vehicles. The kicker is that this is the best time to get on these rivers because they are generally the highest, fastest that they have been all year. Now, this year is a little bit different because there hasn't been as much snow, and the weather's been a little bit cooler recently, but we've got a little bit of rain today, and the plus temperatures, even though it feels like it's freezing out right now. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting slug. I think going down this first section, I think we're doing like 4 or 5 kilometers, and then there's the first section of whitewater, what it looked like on a map. It's going to be a little bit of like bump and grind, a little bit of a brook, but we go down like 10 to 15 kilometers, and when we meet up with the other branch of Indian Brook, which comes from McMillan flowage, and then it gets really canyony and rapidy. From our initial outlook on this river, it just seems to be like a 10-kilometer section right in the middle. That is the whitewater spot, but it's, the easiest way of getting in is doing what we're doing right now, to be able to do the entirety of it. But yeah, anyways, here we go. Beauty morning. That's that brook. This is Indian Brook coming down here. They merge right there. Huge pool. Guarantee there's trout in here. Yeah, very shitty from the dam down here. We are getting close to where the contour lines start dropping. Then we're into the canyons. There's Lucas doing some jumping jacks. It is a pretty clean run down to a gorge section and through to a big pool. And that's where we're gonna run her. At night, we got boxed in above Grand Falls. Did not run it.
Baby, look.